Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's episode I'll make sausage rolls from scratch. So I don't like much at the moment, but I'm making rough puff pastry. So I've got my flour, my butter and my jug, and I've got some sausage meat that's in the fridge. And I'm going to make pastry for the first time on my channel and show you how to do it step by step. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and let's. The first thing we need to do is weigh out the ingredients. So for this you're going to need 250 grams of flour. Plain flour is the best, but self-raising flour also works. So you need 250 in a bowl. If you've got too much like I just have, you can get a spoon and just scoop it back into the packet because it's just flour. And you're gonna now put your butter in. So I've got this butter, but you can use any butter. And you're gonna make it up to 500. So 250 of butter, 250 flour, 250 of butter. If you put it all in the same one, it'll be 500 in total. And you need it soft. That's why mine's been out the fridge for a bit. You want soft butter. And then you need water, but not just yet. So you put everything to the side. You don't need your butter anymore, but you may need some flour. And this is where you get your hands in. If you've got your hands, make sure they're fairly warm. Well, if your butter's already soft, it doesn't matter, but you need to make sure your hands are warm, soften the butter. And you're basically going to make sort of breadcrumb-like mixture. You shouldn't need that much water as you've got the same quantity of butter and flour. And you're going to have to chill this pastry down a bit before you put any sausage meat in it. Not necessarily the quickest. There is some stuff I make on my channel that is definitely much quicker to make than if you bought it. But this does take time. This takes the time, but when you get the end result, it's a lot nicer. You are also going to need an egg, which I also haven't got out, but you will also need an egg. Now make sure you scrape off all the mixture from your fingers, so there's no wasted mixture, and then you can go and wash your hands. So I'm about to go and wash my hands. Then you're going to need 150 of water. Cold water may I add to that. So you're going to add 150 millilitres, and if you want to weigh it out on your scale, you can do. Because 150 grams, 150 millilitres, all the same. Just wash and wipe my hands. Make sure you have weighed out correctly, because otherwise it won't work. And my sink's a bit gross now, not gonna lie. Just so my hands are nice and clean, and I'll clear up the sink after. But what you're going to do is I'm going to weigh out, you need Luke. I don't know whether I much in this. You need lukewarm water. You need 150 of it. You may not add it all, so only do a bit at a time. Well, I'm actually going to use my spoon to mix it for a bit, just so it combines all together nicely. So I'm now about to add some more flour because I've got a wet mixture. If you have wet mixture, add more flour. If you have a dry mixture, just add more water, not butter. You add more water, not butter if it's the other way around. Do not add any more butter. Your butter can... My butter hasn't, but it could go straight back in the fridge. It could go straight back in the fridge as soon as you've weighed out your 250. So once this is all mixed, you should get a nice dough. And what you need to do is, maybe you can do it in the same bowl, you can do it in a separate bowl. It's completely up to you. You're going to cling film it. And you're going to put it in the fridge for 20 minutes. And then it's usable. You just need to chill it down a bit. I'm going to add a tiny bit more flour. Because I probably added too much water. And I've only used half my water, so you may not need all your water. But 150 is recommended amount. So once you made your pastry, I've flattened my pastry down a bit, and I'm now going to quickly wash my hands again to get rid of all the residue. And you're going to cling film your pastry. You need it to chill down for about 20, if it's not chilled or like cool in 20 minutes, then leave it longer, but 20 minutes should be long enough. So I'm just getting some cling film and I'm simply gonna wrap it up like so, around pop it in the fridge for 20 minutes, come back and we'll make toffee rolls. So I've got a floured surface with my rolling pin. I'm just going to grab my meat out, my pastry out of the fridge. I'm going to roll it into a massive cube, in a massive like rectangle square shape. So mine's been chilling for only about 10 to 15 minutes. I checked on it after 10. It may need longer, but mine was within 10. So it's quite hard in like the middle bit, but that is absolutely fine. So I've got my pastry. Just going to roll it around in the flour for a second. Now you're going to make one big rectangle, and then you're going to cut it down the middle and make two like longer rectangle shapes. So I've got my work your pastry, but don't overwork it, because so I'm just going to make sure it doesn't stick. So make sure wherever your pastry is that you've got plenty of flour on your table. Make sure your rolling pin's heavily floured, or otherwise it will just stick to the pastry when you roll. And you want it a pound coin thickness, and you've got to keep rotating the dough. If you don't keep rotating the pastry, making sure none of it is sticking underneath. If so, when you turn it, just add some more flour to the bottom. No, I don't think I'm going to turn mine again, or it'll be too thin. Make sure you go like sideways as well. So I've got a good height and a good square to mine, and there's no hole or rips or anything in it. I'm going to grab a knife. Like this, I'm going to just like square it off. So take like the end bits off and square off my pastry, all four sides. And then I'll wash you need to constantly wash your hands so there's no residue left. So I'm going to, depending on how much excess you have on the sides, you may make a sausage roll out of it. I probably won't, so you may just have to not use it, but so it's one big rectangle now. The sides have been cut off. You may get one mini one out of that excess. I'm going to wash my hands from residue before handling any raw meat, even though my hands aren't that bad. I don't want to handle raw meat with hands like might have been touching raw pastry. And now you're going to cut your pastry down the middle. So roughly down the middle. You're going to make a slit down the middle. So you have one half and two halves. And then you're going to put sausage meat right down the middle. Like that. So I'm going to get my bowl of meat. And I'm just going to put my meat nice and thin down the middle. You can do it with sausages, but it's sometimes nicer to have actual sausage meat. I'm going to put my meat nice and evenly distributed down the middle. And you've got to make sure you have enough for both sides, so don't put too much on one side. I may have to stop there, maybe have to distribute it a bit better, because I may take a bit from the top here and put it down here so it's more even. I'm going to get some more sausage meat. Hopefully I've got enough for both. Now I'm going to put the ball to one side and get rid of the meat juice off my hands. Now for the next part, you're going to need a fork, a clean fork. That I've already got to do. A fork and an egg. Now I'm going to get you only need one egg. You probably realistically need half an egg, but you might as well use a whole egg. If you get an egg to whisk, you need a clean egg. You need a clean fork, but it can be the same one you whisk your egg with. It's only to seal the edges of your pastry. I'm just going to whisk up my egg. And now I need to quickly get a tray from mine. If I can find my tray for mine. Sausage roll. So, you need a pastry brush actually. The next thing you're going to need is a pastry brush. And I've got one. Whether I know where it is. So you need your brush. Mine seems clean, but if it looks a bit sticky or not, or a bit stuck together, give it a quick wash. Dip it, swirl it in your egg, make sure there's enough on you. And you're gonna put egg wash down both sides, on both halves. You're gonna put plenty, I'm gonna go around twice to make sure, and at the bottom and the top. Make sure there is plenty egg washing so it actually sticks. And you don't want to miss a bit. And you can't miss a section. You cannot miss a section because it may unfold while cooking even if it sticks now. Now you're going to get this side and you're simply going to roll it over like so. And then you're going to trim off any excess. So I've got quite a bit of excess, I'm just going to trim it off. Trim off the excess and then you're going to seal the edges with your fork. You're going to go along the sides. You're just going to seal it. You need to go up. You need to make little slits. You need to press down on the edges. Then you're going to egg wash the entire top. Entire sides, egg wash the entire thing. And now it comes to the cutting part of how big you want your sausage rolls. So I'm going to go like 1, 2. So obviously there's more meat in my top half, so I'm going to have to put Don't be skipping this part and then putting them straight into the oven, because there's still another section we need to do before we add them into the oven. And now with my knife or my fork, I'm going to make crisscross marks on the top. So I'm going to do 1, 2, I'm going to do 1, 2. But do it carefully so it doesn't rip. Haven't really got much excess on this one, so I'm going to take off the tiny excess, which there isn't much of. Then I'm going to do the exact same as before. Egg wash the entire thing and make sure there's enough egg wash all over it. If you want to make more sausage rolls than that, I'm making just double the recipe, 250 to 500 and then 150 water. You make 300 but you may only need like 250. And then I'm going to cut them again, so I'm going to make important you egg wash the tops. And this one's pretty full down here, so it's coming out slightly. Might need another tray, but hopefully they'll fit. So now on the ones you haven't, like the ones you just put on, you're going to make slits again. And now you're going to put them in the oven for 20 minutes. And then I'll come back to you in 20 minutes with a flared up and these are cooked. Thank you very much. And I'll see you in 20 minutes. So these are the sausage rolls. I'm going to put one on a plate, try it for you guys, rate it out of 10. And then that's the end of the video. So I'm just going to pop you down over here. I'm going to grab a little plate. Maybe a medium sized plate. I'm going to grab the middle one, maybe this one. They're stuck to the thing a bit, so I may need a knife just to get them off of it. They haven't really stuck, but I'm just going to get a fork. I'm just going to try them. They smell amazing, but they look really hot, so I may have to be careful when. Oh my god, they are amazing. That is a 9 out of 10, that is incredible. Thank you very much for watching, I'll see you next time with another video, goodbye.